Dear student, I am starting your lecture 13 for paper PH 3501. I am discussing thyristor. There is SCR and uni-junction transistor. Today I will discuss the characteristics of the thyristor and uni-junction transistor. Thyristor, the solid state device which has a more than 2, 3, 4 PN junction. Sometimes they are also the solid state device having a 2 PN junction is also known as a thyristor. The solid state devices that has a more than 2, 3 or 4 PN junction are known as a thyristor. Again listen, the solid state device which has a more than 2, 3, 4 PN junction are known as a transistor. Or you can also say like this, the solid state device has a 3, 4, 5 semiconductor layers. The thyristor name is derived from the thyratron tube, which is a counterpart of the silicon controlled rectifier. Thyratron is a tube that is a wall electronics. Now is equivalent semiconductor device is silicon controlled rectifier. Once thyristor is on, then current continue to flow through the thyristors until you remove the voltage across the thyristor or you reverse the voltage across the thyristors. In thyristors, the device switch can be made switch from off to on condition. It means if initially current does not flow through the thyristor, by giving some triggering, the thyristors device can be made from off condition to the on condition. I am showing you the thyristor family. See here, in a thyristor there are the two types of the thyristor devices: unidirectional thyristor, unidirectional thyristor, unidirectional thyristor you can say, which conduct only in one direction. Bidirectional, which conduct in both the direction. In unidirectional thyristor conduct only in one direction, and bidirectional thyristor conduct in both the direction. In thyristor is a solid state device which has a 2, 3 or 4 PN junction. There are two types of the thyristors, unidirectional and bidirectional. In unidirectional, current flow only in a one direction. In bidirectional thyristor, current flow in a both the direction. Thyristor can be made or it is switched from off to the on conditions, and once the thyristor is fired, current start to flow and current will continue to flow. It flow continually unless if you remove the voltage across the thyristor, in thyristor there is a, see, I have shown here unidirectional thyristor. It has a 4 semiconductor layer devices, silicon control rectifier. It is your light activity silicon rectifier. Here you can write here one more if you want to write silicon control switch. Silicon control switch. In a bidirectional, it has a 5 layers. It's a triac. This is coming in a power electronics that you will study. And in trigger devices which is used is a silicon control switch, Shockley diode and diac. Diac is also used to trigger SCR and triac. These are the Shockley diode is also used for triggering. Unijunction transistor is also used to trigger the devices. This is your 4-layer semiconductor devices. These are your 3-layer semiconductor layer devices. Here we have to discuss about silicon control rectifier. Now I am discussing silicon control rectifier, that is SCR. SCR is a 4-layer it is a 4-layer semiconductor layer devices, PN. It is a 4 semiconductor layer devices and 3 terminal. It is a 3 terminal. One is known as anode, second is known as a cathode, and third is your gate. SCR is a 3 terminal and 4 semiconductor layer devices. It is a PN semiconductor layer and 3 terminal and consists of 3 terminal gate, cathode and anode. The symbol of the SCR is shown in the figure. This is a symbol of the SCR. This is anode, the cathode, and this is your gate. Sometimes they are showing also like this. Anode and cathode. Means they want to say that current flow only in one direction from anode to cathode. Most important things, SCR will conduct only when anode is positive with respect to cathode. So somebody asks, can I give the anode negative and can you get the conduction? No. SCR conduct only when anode is positive with respect to cathode and current flow only in one direction. So from anode to cathode, therefore this is known as a unidirectional device. Unidirectional device. Current flow only in one direction, anode to cathode. Now let us see how we can obtain the characteristics of silicon control rectifier. I am showing you the circuit diagram to obtain the characteristics of SCR. See, this is your anode, this is your cathode. Here I am connecting one current meter to measure the anode current. I am connecting here to measure voltage applied between anode and cathode, I have connected 1 voltmeter here. Here to vary the voltage, I have used potentiometric circuit. Here I am showing you some potentiometer, and here to measure the gate current I am writing Ig. Here I am applying some 1.5 volt battery. This is your 0 to 50 volt, or you can say 25 volt battery. Now see the graph of the I am showing you the graph of anode current versus anode cathode voltage. Suppose I have kept anode. Suppose I have kept gate is open, means I0 is 0. I have kept I0 is 0. Now I am increasing anode voltage, means you should get a clear understanding this is P and P, and this voltage you are increasing, this voltage. This voltage you are changing. You are increasing anode cathode voltage and you are measuring anode current. Means I have kept this is open, so Ig is 0. Ig is 0. Okay. As Ig is 0, you are increasing this voltage, anode voltage. I am increasing this voltage. This is positive, though you must be getting clear this junction in a forward bias. So I am writing junction J1 is in a forward bias. Junction J2 is in a reverse bias and J3 in a forward bias. You see here. There is a negative I have given to the n-type material. This junction will be in forward bias. Positive I have given to the p-type material anode. So it is in forward bias. This positive, and here you are getting, so for this PN junction, here you are getting negative, here you are getting positive. For this junction, this voltage will be in a what? Reverse bias. So I can say here, this positive will come here, this negative will come here. So for this PN junction, you can say junction J2 is in a reverse bias. I think it is clear to you. This positive is you connected here. So this junction is a forward bias. This negative you connected here. So this is in a forward bias. Sorry, this junction is connected to the p-type material. So you can say this junction in forward bias. This negative you connected to the n-type material. So this is in a forward bias. There is a minus you are getting, here you are getting plus. So this junction in a reverse bias. Now, when I increase this, when I increase this, when I increase this voltage, when I increase this voltage, the voltage across junction J2 increases. So it is in reverse bias. So current not flowing, current is not flowing, only leakage current is flowing. So leakage current I am showing you like this. This is a leakage current is flowing. Means this is in a SCR is in a off condition. SCR which condition? Off condition. It is in off state. Now when this voltage is more than the breakover voltage of this junction, when this voltage is more than the breakover voltage of the junction, then current suddenly increases, because you already know that in a reverse bias PN junction, when current is more than the breakover voltage, current passing through the PN junction increases suddenly, sharp increase in the current takes place. As a result, suppose you say here after this point current increases, so this is your breakover voltage, and as current increases, immediately we will get increasing current, and this portion is unstable, you cannot see. Means after this voltage current suddenly increases through the SCR, because this current increases, is resistance offered by this semiconductor layer decreases. The resistance offered by this semiconductor layer decreases. Reason is that conductivity increases. Initially conductivity is 0. So as this voltage increases, only leakage current is flowing. This is a leakage current. But when this voltage is more than the breakover voltage of this junction, immediately this will come in a conduction. As this will come in a conduction, means current start to flow after the breakover voltage. This resistance offered by this PNP layer decreases, because mobility increases, conductivity increases, resistance decreases. So voltage at this point, voltage between these 2 points decreases. So as a result, voltage immediately decreases. You can see here voltage decreases. Suppose just to explain you, I am telling you, just to explain you. So 0, 1, you are getting only leakage current. Which current? Only leakage current. Only leakage current. 3 up to suppose say 30 volt or say 22 volt, you are getting only leakage current. As the breakover voltage is 21.5, as this become 21.5, immediately current increases and become in a milliampere, and this voltage becomes immediately what? 7 volt or less than this voltage. See, you can see here, this voltage immediately become less and current is what? More. Here current is less, leakage current. As this voltage is more than the breakover voltage, immediately current becomes of the order of milliampere. Reason is that this conductivity increases. As conductivity increases, this resistance decreases, voltage across this resistance decreases. So voltage across this decreases from 21.5 to it becomes 7, means less. So that I am showing you. So whatever this dotted line you cannot, this is unstable state, you cannot get in the reading from, see here 21.5 to immediately 7 from ICO to what? Milliampere. So yes, I have to say like this, from as this make what? 21.5, immediately current becomes of the order of milliampere, and immediately this voltage becomes reduced, this voltage, because conductivity increases, resistance decreases, so voltage across this decreases. That I am showing you. So this is called on condition. This is, you can say, SCR is an on state. SCR start to, you can say, after this value, SCR suddenly the current passing through the required, current passing to the SCR after which SCR start conducting, it is called holding current. Or up to this current you can say SCR is on. Or if you want to keep the SCR is on, this much minimum current should flow through the SCR. This current is known as a holding current. The current required to pass the SCR to keep SCR in a on state is known as a holding current. This is, I am showing you when Ig is 0. So this is plus sign, I have to say, current will flow like this, plus, minus and minus. Now, so someone says I want to increase this value. Okay, I will increase this value. Then what will happen? I have kept at this value is nothing but the 35 microampere. Say its gate current increases. As the gate current increases, then VBO decreases. Means you will get your graph of IA versus VO, so VBO decreases. You can see VBO1. This is say IG1. So as gate current increases, your VBO decreases because this supply the what current. As a result, reverse bias voltage across this decreases, and due to this effect, your breaker voltage decreases. SCR will be turn on time will become faster. You can say. So for a more value of gate current, again you will get some such kind of the characteristics is obtained. This is your SCR is on, you can say. Here SCR is off. Now once SCR is on, then to bring the SCR from on conduction state to the off state, you have to reverse the voltage across anode cathode, or you have to remove this voltage. Means with the help of gate you cannot bring, with the help of gate current you cannot bring the SCR from on state to off state. Gate lost the control. Once SCR fires, then gate lost the control. That is most important. Once SCR fire, then gate lost the control. That is, with the help of the gate, you cannot bring the SCR from on state to off state. If you want to bring the SCR from on to off state, then there is a only two way. One, you have to remove the voltage across this, or you have to make the reverse the voltage, or third, you can do like this. You put here some resistor and you increase this resistor such that your current passing through this, the SCR becomes below holding current. Because I told you holding current is the required current to pass through the SCR, which keep SCR to be on. So by increasing this value, you have to reduce this current below IH. So remember, once SCR is fired, when SCR is fired, then it will go from on, off to on state, and gate lost the control. Now let us see why the gate lost the control. What the reason for this? I am discussing on that. This is your SCR. PNPN. This is anode. This is your cathode. This is a gate. I can draw this in this way diagram. This is nothing but I can say it is your PNP. This block I am showing you, PNP, and this NPN. NPN. So I can split the SCR in a two transistor connected as shown in the figure. You can say like this. See, this is anode, this is a cathode, this is your gate. So I am showing you like this. This is nothing but the this gate I am showing here. Look carefully. I am showing this is P, this is N, P, N, P, N. Means this N I have shown here. This P is this. This N is here. So one PNP transistor I have shown here. Second NPN transistor I have shown here. Why gate lost the control, that I am discussing. What is the reason for this? See here. This is your cathode. Can you see? It's very clear. This PNP, P or NP and PN can be represented by two transistors connected as shown in the figure. See here. There is a PNP, PNP, NPN, NPN. This is emitter base collector, emitter base collector. This is your emitter, this is a base collector. This is your emitter base collector. Now see, once I give the gate currents, so this transistor Q1 start conducting. As Q1 start conducting, the collector current of the transistor Q1 becomes the base current of the transistor Q2. See, once you give the gate currents, then Q1 start conducting. As a result, this current will flow, and this collector current becomes the base current of the Q2. As a result, Q2 will conduct. Collector current of the Q2 now becomes the base current of the Q1. Collector current of the Q1 is nothing but the base current of the Q2. When this will conduct, this collector current is more, so this will conduct heavily. If this conducted heavily, this collector current is nothing but the base current of Q1. This conduct heavily, and as this conduct heavily, this current is nothing but the base current of the Q2, and this is a repetitive process, so gate lost the control, and large value of the current will flow when SCR will turn from off to on state and gate lost the control. So where is the use of the silicon rectifier SCR? SCR is used in a control rectification. Means you can control the rectification with the help of SCR. With the help of the SCR, you can vary the AC or DC power passing through the load. It is used to control the heat, it is used to control the speed, it is used to vary the intensity of the light. So, silicon control rectifier is used, the control rectification, that is important. See, suppose somebody is asking you, is a rectifier? Yes, it is a rectifier. So what is the difference between ordinary rectifier using a PN junction diode and using a SCR? Is there any difference between the rectifier you are preparing from ordinary PN junction and you are preparing from SCR? Yes. In an ordinary rectifier, you can get such kind of the output with the help of PN junction. But with the help of SCR, you can make a controlled rectification. Sir, I want to make the current after getting a conduction from this point. So you make the conduction from this one. You can vary the conduction point. You can vary the current passing to the load. So that is called, you can say, you can get such kind of the waveform. So you can vary the power dissipation in a load. That is called control rectification. So this is the topic of the SCR I have to explain you.